Something stank up in here.
We are live from the baddest city on the planet, Stockton, California. Your host is secretly a Jewish banker and prominent member of the 1% and well known for being on pay-per-view. Crosley Gracie Purple Belt, Tim Freeman. And back by popular demand, the inventor of big man's jiu-jitsu, Crosley Gracie Black Belt, Ernest Mello. Today's special guest, creator of FriLoveCreations, Edwin Frias. And also today's special guest, the son of the devil, Kurt Osiander. Tell the wife and kids to shut the hell up because this is the Inside BJJ Podcast.
Matt, he's like, he has to get a drink of water when he's done. That was so awesome and amazing. You have a mic to talk into, sir.
Just black out afterwards.
He passed. He dies. We have to revive him.
There's too much exhaling during the last part.
Hyperventilates. Hey, I want to remind everybody that today's episode is brought to you by Kimonos, the very best.
Very nice.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gi
in the motherfucking world.
Kimonos. If you need a Jiu-Jitsu gi, you need an Kimono. Go to www.mkimonos.com.
The very best.
Boom.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, Kimonos rocks. And I want to say
I
what
wouldn't know because I don't have an kimono.
they don't make them that big.
Yeah.
No, good. Hey, guys. Hey, what's up to everybody in the video world? Today's our first video podcast, and I don't know how great the quality's going to be, but whatever. You're watching it.
You're not paying for it, so
Yeah,
fucking
it's
quit
free.
complaining.
Yeah. I don't know who you're doing right now.
Just generic hater.
Generic hater guy.
online, Yeah.
Hey, I want to remind everybody, the premium is going great, man, and every day we're picking up new premium subscribers. I'm actually
So would you say every day you're hustling?
every day I'm hustling. Yes, I would. If you're interested in premium, go to www.insidebjj.com/premium. Last week we had Ryan Murphy, who is a co-host from time to time. Yeah, Ryan Murphy.
Who's that?
Your worst nightmare, son. And he he told some great stories. So if you want to hear,
Did he tell the one about the hooker with the dysentery?
come on, Ernest, come on, I'm trying to get through this, buddy
Sorry.
buddy guy.
Go ahead.
Hey, buddy.
I put the camera on and everything changes.
Hey, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Hey, guy.
I'm still thawing off.
Is it cold? Dry.
It's a
I
little-
used dry ice this
It's a
time.
little cold.
Frostbite. So hey, Ryan Murphy came on. We had a good time. If you want to check that out, insidebjj.com/premium. It's $1.99 a month. It's less than a cup of coffee, and you get a lot of cool stuff. We have some cool interviews coming up, and we have our whole back catalog. And there's some good shows in the back catalog.
The best.
So the very best.
The very best.
Everything's the very best.
It is. It's the very best. That's number one. Look at Hot Rod. That's number one. Thanks, man. That's number one.
Hey, also a reminder, the Amazon click-through link is available if you want to support the show, InsideBJJ.com, right-hand side. There's a banner. If you're from the UK, you have to click on the Support the Show tab on the website, and it'll show you the UK banner. We got like 2 people in the UK.
What about if you're from Australia?
Yeah, the Aussies are kind of lame.
You've got to click the banner.
The thing is the Aussies aren't going to buy anything from Amazon because Amazon doesn't sell boomerangs. So
They have fucking boar spears, though, right?
boomerangs.
You've got to click the right banner.
Hey, I don't even know what that was. That was like Taco Truck Australia or something. Hey, Will came by and visited again. Him and his wife are having a baby, so they came to break the news to their dad. They flew from Australia to Stockton.
Wow.
For 2 days. And
What's
then
up,
went
Will?
Back home. So yeah, Will came in and rolled with us. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, but I wanted to thank him. He brought some.
Unfortunately, I broke his neck.
No, he brought some. He stopped at the duty free and brought us some Australian snacks. He knew I like snacks. I don't know what gave him that impression, but
The duty free.
You
get all mad. I don't want these Australian goobers.
Yeah. What? You brought me duty? No, but that was really cool. I'm sorry I missed him, but I chatted with him on the phone when he got here.
Right on.
But thanks for visiting, Will. Hope you guys traveled safe.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Keep us updated. He's very cool. Yeah, he got his purple belt.
I heard he was referring to me as Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman.
Yeah.
Interesting. He got some prestige.
It's a good idea. You guys should refer to me as Mr. Freeman as well.
Yes, sir, Mr. Freeman.
Also, hey, if you want a shirt, go to insidebjj.com/donate. All the info's for a shirt.
You really need one.
It says $30 on the price, but I'm dropping it down to $25, and that includes shipping.
Folks,
you're a kind and generous person.
This guy does not drop prices very often.
I'm a kind and generous
Jew. Look at the schnoz and the glasses combo.
Here we go.
No, that's a Jew right there.
That doesn't look like come down on prices. That's not a come down on prices. That's the generosity that he got when he converted.
That's the kind of man that will buy all the shirts.
That's racist.
That's the kind of man that will buy every T-shirt in the whole world and then jack the price up.
Here's the deal, guys. Though we're out of large.
Oh, yeah, it was like extra small.
So no, we have mediums, right? So what I'll do though, for an extra $5, I'll wear the medium for for an hour. I won't sweat in it. I'll just sit at the computer and type stuff up or whatever I got to do, and I wear it for an hour and then I'll repackage it for you guys. So
what do you?
It'll be kind of a large.
We got children's size too.
Your body is a shirt horn.
Yeah, shirt horn. I'm the human shirt horn.
I'll stretch it out. No, we do have larges available.
It's gotta be the most unique fat guy a shirt horn. Call him a shirt horn.
People pay you to wear their shirts.
That's hilarious.
You have to really keep your weight up too. You have a clientele.
You can start doing that with jeans. Yeah, I'll fit into your denim and I'll do a couple of squats.
I'm a denim stretcher. Oh wow, that's scary. Also, hey, I really appreciate your reviews on iTunes. So the more that we get reviews on iTunes, the better iTunes rates us.
I don't think we
especially if they're about Ernest.
We don't have nearly enough reviews.
No, we need to get some. We just got one.
For the amount of people that listen to the show, we
actually get more money from iTunes if they're specifically about
If you like the show, leave a review or Ernest will kick your ass.
Listen, we just got one about Ernest, and I'll read it.
Feed me.
Hold on.
Feed me.
Feed me more.
Ernest's ego is getting all hungry.
Any day now.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Here we go. Let me read it. I thought it was a little bit funny. Well, it insulted all of us, basically.
Read it as a British person.
Okay. Mummy. Right. Mummy.
You had to have heard Will do your he was telling me how funny he thought the mummy meat pie was, but him doing it with his Australian accent.
Oh wow, that's
great,
pretty
dude.
good. Mummy. Sick podcast. This podcast kicks arse. Tim is a nerdy but funny and keeps the show moving. Matt says something off the wall and crazy every show. LOL. Ernest is the best a-hole of any podcast radio show. Mummy. More Kurt, more racism, more homophobia. War 209.
You sound like Minnie Driver, dude.
Baby wrist locks for life. That's the review. Yeah. It insulted all of us.
I'm the best asshole
of any podcast / radio show.
Oh my god. There's a lot of them out there if I'm the best, dude.
Yeah. What's funny is when you get slotted up for something you weren't really going for.
Yeah.
I wasn't really going for nerdy weird Jew guy. That kind of wasn't what I was looking for,
That's hella funny.
Yeah. So, hey, a few things. This first one on video. I also wanted to let everybody know that there's a Gordo seminar going on in Brentwood. And this is March 16th from 12 to 2. He's doing a half-guard seminar, and this in Brentwood, California. And you could check more out. It's going to be on March 16th. If you go to CrossleyGracie.com, you can learn more about it, get registered for it. I want to tell a story.
I heard a rumor that there's this girl at Fat Camp that he's fond of. That's why he keeps going back.
He can't get off the Fat Camp joke. It's like his best joke.
What I like is that she got.
Oh, okay, whoa! I gotta tell something. I want to tell a story first.
All right.
I want to tell because I don't think
we'll come back to the Fat Camp.
I
thing.
doubt it.
Can we get to Alexander Kurland too?
No,
eventually?
No.
All right.
Episode 100, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We need to have a tying up the loose ends episode.
We're gonna go back to all the shit that Tim cut me off on. We'll elaborate on all those half-ass stories.
I wanted to tell this Ernest story. I don't think I ever told the. I I don't want to use her name because she's not really part of what we do, but the ex-wife of the friend that we helped move. Mm-hmm. Did I ever tell the panty drawer story?
I've never heard it.
So
I don't think I've told it.
I don't believe so.
I don't think I told it. And I was telling it the other day to some guys we train with, and we were laughing extremely hard. And
set my ass up.
Yeah. So what happened was we have a good friend we train with, and if you listen to the show, you probably figure it out. But he had a race to do in the desert in China, and he had promised somebody that he'd help them move, and he couldn't be there. So he said, "Hey, man, I really need a favor from you guys. Would you please help me move this lady while I'm out of town?" And so Ernest and I are like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. So we both go over there. We're moving stuff. And it's like whatever. It's a normal move. Bookshelves and couches and crap. And Ernest and I are just screwing around most of the time and like just trying to get through it. Moving's never fun, right? And so we get to the part where we're taking the drawers out of her dresser, you know, and there's like clothing in it, and we're taking them out. Well, Ernest happens to pull out the drawer that has like all the underwear and like thongs and like lingerie and all this stuff.
It had to been like 100 pieces of like undergarments, and they all fit in this one small
Mormon
drawer.
undergarment.
Yeah.
Undergarment, panties, bloomers. Hey, bloomers. So what happens? It's just like a move. It was literally like a movie. Ernest pulls the drawer out. He takes 2 steps into the middle of the room, and then he's going to go left to go out the room, and then right down the hallway. And I'm standing in the doorway, and I could look down the hallway and see who's coming, but I could also look and see Ernest. And as Ernest takes 2 steps back, it's like the drawer was made to be a joke drawer, because literally as he's holding this drawer in his hands, it crumbles out of his hands.
Yeah.
He does nothing. He doesn't shake it. He doesn't like, it's a pizza, and throw it up in the air and try to catch it, or like spin it around like a basketball. It just falls apart. And in the process, all of this lady's underwear goes all over the floor, right? So Ernest looks at me like, oh, crap. Like, what? If you walk away, she's going to come back and see all of her underwear on the drawer.
Yeah, like, what were these weirdos doing
Yeah.
in my underwear?
So Ernest's reaction is like, she's just going to get down and pick it all up real fast. And as he's picking it up, I see this lady come up the hallway, right? And I look at Ernest, and I'm like, should I help him?
You left him
She's
hanging.
coming closer, and I look back at him. Should I help him? And then it gets to the point of no return, and I'm like, good luck with that. I just walked off the
He
hallway.
doesn't say, hey, she's coming, or he just walks. I don't know. So I'm like down there fucking
On his hands and his
scooping up
knees.
underwear, and she walks in. I'm like,
5 pair of underwear in each hand.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Then this jackass drops her like Italian baby leather couch
Oh, yeah.
and like puts a dent in it.
Yeah, you know what it fell on?
And I took the heat for that one too. I'm
It-
like, fuck it, I did it.
It fell on, she had one of those, like,
one of those exquisite Jewish baby leather couches.
metal door stops, like, cemented to the ground outside the door, and it fell on
Yeah.
that thing. It left a perfect, like, ding in it.
Yeah.
I jacked up my hand moving that couch, too, through the door.
I took the heat for that because I was already the panty guy, you know?
She's like,
like,
she's
fuck
friends
it.
a real weirdo.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we're glad to have Ernest back. You weren't frozen out. Tell the truth.
He just
He
froze
had
me
some
out, dude.
scheduling issues.
He froze. Yeah, I had a regular schedule. Somehow the schedule to the
Okay.
podcast changed
Yeah. Okay.
abruptly
Yeah,
after he
okay.
got offended by something. I said.
Right.
This is just, you know what? Get up in the camera and show the little pink heart you're wearing on your chest.
This is Edwin.
But he's
Frias.
not gay. He's not gay.
I'm
Totally
wearing
straight.
the Edwin Frias shirt, man. Be cool.
Totally straight.
Cool
It's
out,
a V-neck. I
man.
think that was made for women.
Cool out, man.
It's a V-neck with a pink heart.
One of the things I want to
You
know.
think that look better on Stella or Tim?
Have you guys noticed that the Jack in the Box has an armed security guard now
What?
on the corner of Pacific and Harding?
Dude, they only have the highest clientele to go in there. Why would they need a
They
security
have an
guard?
armed security guard now. He's armed.
Well, dude, if you were security guard there, wouldn't you want to be armed too?
Yeah, but it just cracks me up that that's how awesome Stockton is.
I'm not a security guard. I'm a police officer. Well, almost. I patrolled this parking lot.
Yeah, I'm the police of this here parking lot.
This here, I like
Yeah.
this here. Rednecks always have to
I
declare.
could tackle you and cuff you and call the police, and they'll come and get you. So I basically am the police.
Rednecks always have to declare what's theirs. This here is mine. I got it with my money.
Mama, I am the police on this parking lot.
So, hey, yes, speaking of Okies, we went up to Rio Linda yesterday for the Warrior Quest Jiu-Jitsu tournament.
Rio Linda. I did not feel safe there.
Like Ernest is
I did not feel okay there.
It's the one place in California where there's less Mexicans than whites.
Holy shit. You can totally tell every Mexican that was in Rio Linda is a visitor. Like, they're not from there. I was getting gas on the way back, and, like, it was like being in Mayberry. Like, so I was getting chatted up by a fucking mailman.
Hurry up,
he
get
was
your
like,
gas, get back in your car, and keep going.
Well, he was chatting me up, but he was like 80. I swear to God, he was like straight out of like Walk the Line, you know. It was, and then like going. I had to go. Okay, yeah, I had some issues, and before I got to the tournament, I had to pull over and take a shit in a gas station, which is always awesome, right?
Imagine that.
Yeah. So I'm going in there, and like I get out of my car, and I'm like looking around. I always check my surroundings, and this fucking guy pulls in with the he's in this like super like sticks out like a sore thumb Corvette. Like that totally didn't
Which year?
belong.
Like,
it was like brand new.
Oh, wow.
And he gets out, and he's like,
Did he get out and say, "This is my Corvette"?
yeah, this here is my vehicle.
I drove this vehicle.
I bought that with cash money. That was good money.
That's my butt sweat on that
That's
leather
hard.
seat.
It may not be the type of job you would like to call respectable, but this is hard-earned cash paid for this. But he was like,
This is
he was
my
like
property.
short sleeve white shirt, jeans, boots, long ass goatee, bald head, red flames, and skulls on his arms.
Ooh, awesome.
So I don't know if anybody knows what those tattoos are from, but there were at least 5 different guys that were not there together. They didn't arrive together, but they just happened to be milling about, leaving, exiting, paying for their shit. That all had the same tattoos and the same look.
You see that
So
Mexican
you
over
felt
there?
scared. You're like,
I was like, yeah, I'm like, aside from like the Indian owners of the place, I was the only like non-white.
did you revert to like humble Mexican guy?
Oh yeah.
Do you need some yard work?
Something
I was
happened to
like-
him that hasn't happened in a long time. He felt fear of the white man.
Yeah, fear of the white man was definitely
Wow.
in my body.
That is awesome. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But the Warrior Quest tournament, man. Okay, a few things. Lame parents. I mean, we were coaching a match, right? Ernest and I were sitting next to each other on a mat, and there was these 2 kids competing. One had like a rear naked choke or an attempted rear naked choke, and the dad is screaming, "Crank it! Crank it!" And the mom is standing next to him, the mom of the other kid, and she's like, "Hey, that's my son." And he looks at her, and he looks back, and he goes, "Crank it!" He like screamed it twice as
Crank it
loud.
harder. Put it on his nose. Put it on his jaw.
And then when the kid tapped, he's like, "Yeah, that's a boy, yeah."
He's like, yeah. He's like overly like, yeah, jumping up and down like his son just won the UFC or fucking Olympics or something.
That was ridiculous.
That's my boy, I think.
Then the other parent that was irritating was the guy who had an orange belt who accidentally registered him as a white belt, and they left him in the white belt division. There's a huge difference in skill set between orange and white with kids, right? It's like blue in a purple belt division. You know, it's like it's different. I'm sorry, it's like a purple belt competing against white belts.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. So this orange belt proceeded to run the table on every kid in the tournament, tapped them all out. At one point, the dad was like, "I'm not even going to record you because you're a disappointment." Because he wasn't winning the matches like good enough, right?
Piece of shit.
It was so ridiculous. I was disgusted. I'm like, this is a sad.
And he
day.
was like, he's like the best example of that day, but he wasn't the only douchebag
No,
parent, man.
there was
they
a
were
lot
just
of
like,
it.
you know, fucking commanding their kid to fucking smash, and you know, it's
Yeah,
like,
it was really
I
bad.
remember going to the bathroom, and there was like some kid in the hallway like crying his head off, and his mom was just like holding him and comforting him. He's like 8 years old. So I go into the bathroom, and I'm like finishing my stuff and washing my hands, and I can hear the door open, and the fucking male voice is like, just berating this kid as he's crying, dude. He's crying in his mom's arms. Yeah, see, I fucking told you, you're gonna put your fucking mouthpiece in, you're gonna go finish this next fucking match. And he's like, I don't want to. He's like, see, he doesn't want to. You're gonna fucking do it. You know what? Fuck it. You're not doing any more jiu-jitsu anymore. I'm taking you out of jiu-jitsu. I'm like, dude,
Wow.
fuck, dude.
It's a lot.
Jeez,
That's
piece
tough.
of shit, dude.
Speaking of the bathrooms there,
They were actually better this year.
listen,
They're
though,
still dirty as
sometime
fuck.
back, I told you about the crap of shame I had to take there.
Yeah.
Because this stall that
You
they
had to take
have,
a shit in it again, huh?
I had to take another crap
don't
of
learn,
shame.
dude.
This is like the
I think
jujitsu gods looking down on me in like grimacing for even going to Rio Linda. That's a sign that there should not be tournaments in Rio Linda.
Haleo reached down and zapped your intestines.
Dude, this bathroom stall only goes like chest level, first of all. Like anybody can kind of just look up and over.
Anybody in there?
Hey, buddy.
Secondly, the door, literally the latch, whoever installed the latch was a moron, because if you put the latch out, it didn't go far enough to cross the plane of the post, right, where it would stay. It just went out and just laughed at you. I won't stop it from swinging open. And the door, so I thought, well, I'll just pull it shut and like I'll let it go, and if someone comes in, I'll grab the handle. Well, when you let the door go,
fucking pants
it goes,
your ankles.
it goes. So I had to take off my leather belt, loop it through the thing, and like tie it up. And again, everyone that walks in, they could see right. It's just like you just.
It's looking right at your balls and face, right?
No, but you know, it's unpleasant. It's unpleasant, and I'm like, what?
I just said fuck the dumb shit. I just shat in the urinal.
Okay, big tough guy. The urinals again. It got nastier as the day went.
You know what though? Like I was looking at those urinals and I'm like, dude, I remembered. I lost sight of my goals in life. I just want to have one of those installed in my house, like the floor to chest level.
That's what Adam Kroll always says. Yeah,
dude, that's the best.
Have a urinal installed,
and just like have the bathroom with like floor to ceiling tile, so I can just hose the fucking bath. Yeah,
just
I'll clean the
wash
bathroom.
It that way.
It's cool, and fucking
bring a hose in,
spray that bitch down, and we're done.
The other thing is, there was a few Nogi BJJ guys that I want to talk about. Just types. I just want to talk about types. A new trend that I haven't seen before, and maybe because I don't go to enough Nogi tournaments, but the one is the shirtless guy with compression shorts with a gigantic cup in the compression shorts who has to walk around shirtless in the compression shorts for 80% of the day, right? Even though his match literally is only, you know, he literally has 8 minutes of grappling time during the day.
Yeah.
He's got 80 minutes of walking around time without my shirt and just my compression shorts on.
Yeah, and that happened to be the one kid that I knew, too. I was like, who the fuck is this douchebag?
It's like, I know
basically him. Fucking nude in this match. And his head pops up during his match. I'm like, of course I know that dude.
The other one that I thought was funny was the matching cheetah print, cheetah style, snakeskin style, rash guard top and bottom.
That's a Rio Linda thing, dude.
I think it's a brother thing because the brothers were rocking it.
Yeah?
It reminded me a little bit of, was it?
I don't know the brothers to wear cheetah print patterns or animal patterns, period.
You know,
I've never seen that.
You remember Hakeem?
The African Dream?
Yes, it was kind of in that vein, that theme they had rocking.
That's awesome.
And then the white guy is like my favorite. He's the white guy with like the ripped Fruit of the Loom with a pizza stain and the Hobie shorts from like since 1987, and he's grappling. You know,
he's grappling
in it, and it's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah. Are they, you see the ones that wear thermals?
Yeah, it's like you can get away with that, right?
Yeah, thermal.
Well, at this tournament, you could. You could show up in your coveralls and, you know.
Yeah, this tournament was special, dude.
And they gave away championship belts for every single. So everybody was walking around with belts.
Everybody was walking around like they were
rocking
like the
them.
most prestigious,
like
elite athlete. I'm like,
stuff.
dude, there's like a ton of fucking people that have belts. You're not that special.
Some guys had them like around their necks.
Yeah.
The other thing is Keenan. And Keenan Cornelius, since the last time we talked, has officially left. Matt's making the LI sign. Officially left Lloyd Irvin. And I guess JT Torres went with him. So they went down to Atos Jiu-Jitsu, which isn't a big shock. I mean, I think it's a good place for them.
I thought his whole team left.
Those two guys left for sure. But supposedly, and I don't have facts exactly, but Jordan Schultz posted online that a bunch of people left. The rumors that I'm sorry, I don't remember specifically if Jordan Schultz posted that. I think I remember that I remember that he did. I could have read it somewhere else, but the story
so much controversy.
Shit up, right?
No, the story was that in the middle of the night, like everybody left, right? And then I think
they like packed their clothes and didn't turn on any lights.
They don't want Lloyd's like IP cameras to kick on.
Keenan, wake up! We're leaving. Where are we going? We're getting out of here.
Yeah. So somebody, I don't know if somebody tweeted us or
We're
not,
going
but
far, far away where he can't hurt us anymore.
did somebody say that DJ is going to have a lot of extra yard work to do now?
Oh, yeah.
Lloyd's all mad. Keenan took my rake.
DJ, why'd you let my white boy leave? I couldn't stop him. I couldn't stop him, Lloyd.
Nah, dude. DJ's happy. He's going to have the house to himself now.
Yeah.
He's like,
And
finally.
Finally got rid of all them white
He's
motherfuckers.
dancing around in his underwear
he's
like
hella
Tom
short
Cruise.
too, so he has extra space, you know.
He's singing risky. He's singing
I get the
old
top
time
bunk
rock
and the
and
bottom
roll.
bunk. I think tonight I sleep on the top bunk.
I sleep on both. So hey, which is like we were supposed to have Luca Atala on from Gracie Bag CEO, and he got into like email exchange with Ryan Hall, and Ryan Hall's basically saying like you need to disavow Lloyd Irvin, you need to be transparent about what your relationship is with him. And I don't know what it is. I've read what Luca wrote. What Luca writes, he makes it out like, hey, it's not. It's not what you're saying it is. Ryan Hall says is one thing, but Luca was gonna come on, but he's decided to kind of not be out there just right now. But he's saying that he'll come back, and I'm making a space for him. I want him to come on the show, and I want to talk to him, and I want to give him a chance to talk about what's up.
He's part of Team Lloyd Irvin?
No, he's not. So
then
I know exactly.
What's Ryan Hall running his mouth for?
I don't know.
Ryan Hall comes across as a douchebag.
I think he's actually a pretty nice dude, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
He
I've
just
met
can't
him
keep
and
his
talked to
fucking
him.
mouth shut, or what?
I think that he maybe knows, and this is all purely speculation, but because he was one of the first guys that kind of went through Lloyd's whole program, maybe he knows things that a lot of people don't.
What's the deal with Mike Fowler, dude?
Mike Fowler left too. I don't know. And so maybe Ryan is just like at the point where he's like, hey, I'm going to call everybody out that's involved. I don't know, though. I really don't know. But Ryan is a cool guy.
When did he disavow Lloyd? When did he come out against
Ryan?
Lloyd? Yeah.
A couple years ago, 3 years ago.
He came out against him,
He
disavowed
left.
him?
He just left.
Yeah, but he didn't come out publicly.
And then when he heard...
Was he transparent?
When he heard what was going on this time around, he wrote a really big, gigantic letter.
Yeah, this time around. But I'm just saying, he's telling...
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, that's why I want to have Luca on the show and talk about it. I don't know.
Well,
It's easy to jump on Gracie Mag.
I think it's like just a good time for like guys like him and Fowler to come out, because if they would have done it just on their own, it would have sounded like sour grapes, and they're just trying to make up shit against them,
Yeah.
So now that like some facts have come out, now they have now if they tell their side, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never seen so much controversy. I've never seen so much crazy shit surrounding one man. It's nuts.
It's a lot.
And it's right when this guy was really at the pinnacle of everything he was trying to accomplish. Like, all this shit comes out.
Yeah. It really was. I mean, he had gotten a
Forbes
good group of
magazine.
players, right? A good group of jiu-jitsu guys.
Everyone was pimping Millionaire Seminar, Eddie Bravo. Like, everyone was jumping on board.
The Kumite was gaining. Like, it was actually a good idea.
Yeah.
And, here's the thing, man, is like, whatever Lloyd's done, he's done, right? And if he's done really bad things, then he deserves to pay the price for it. But it sucks that this is happening, because he did have some cool ideas and things that he was doing, right? And it's too bad. It's like, man, like this is a setback in a way. I mean, it's good that this is being kind of purged from the community, right?
Right.
But it sucks that it has to happen, and that there's bad people who do stupid stuff.
It's crazy, though. I've never seen nothing like this before.
Yeah, it is pretty dramatic. The other thing is,
Have you been watching the news? It happened with a little organization somewhere in Italy.
no, he's talking. Yeah, right. He's talking
Kind
about
of a similar story.
He's talking about like in the jiu-jitsu world, though.
Oh, jiu-jitsu.
Well, even in any world, though, I mean, you got like this 2 rape scandals that he's a part of, and now some other weird stuff coming out, and people saying he was threatening them, and it's nuts.
I mean, I think it's human nature, but for some
Yeah.
people, the other thing
I
is,
think it's hilarious, to be honest. I think it's like,
makes me feel good about myself.
it does.
The other thing is, Hinner and Hedon, they addressed the Luis Claudio podcast when Luis Claudio kind of criticized the Gracie breakdowns a little bit when they did the breakdown. It was with Gabriel Gonzaga, and who was the other dude? Ben Rothwell.
Rothwell.
And Ben Rothwell, I think he got tapped to a guillotine.
Yeah.
Or some kind of
He
choke.
got tapped in a guillotine.
And they were showing like how to get out of it and what the defenses were. And Luis, I think, took a little bit of offense to it. He thought maybe they were trying to say like that Ben didn't know how to do the escape.
I'm not sure, but I think Rener may have said if he knew basic Helio Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, I think he may have said that, but I'm not. But you know what was funny is when he was on our show, he directed his anger at Hedron.
Yeah.
Hedron wasn't on that breakdown.
No, that's funny.
He started talking shit about his match with Andre Gamal and how he didn't go for any taps and he was trying to hold on.
Oh, so he confused the two brothers.
He confused the two brothers. It was
They all look
Rener.
the same to me.
Yeah, say somebody at this table's done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so on their latest Ronda Rousey breakdown thing they did, they addressed it and they're like, "Hey, we don't, we're not trying to, call anybody out. We're just taking this stance that, like, how would they know that Ben Rothwell was hurt going into the fight? Basically, that's what they said. Like, we don't know who knows what. We just are doing this to draw out, like, and show some common defenses and whatever.
I like their breakdowns usually.
I think they're good. I think they're good guys. Look, man, as much as people get irritated at their marketing, they market, they're this or that, we could use a lot more of those guys and a lot less of the Lloyd Irvin type guys.
Well,
He's
let's not say that they are extreme light and dark separated.
Well, I'm just saying
as far
that
as we know.
I'm not trying to start any rumors. As far as I know, all of my interactions with them have been above board. And there's nobody coming out saying, and I do this and that.
Rose is a little cuckoo.
Rose is a totally different story. She's not one of the
Rose
brothers,
is a little
dude.
wacky.
Rose is, I want Rose to come back on again. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We need to get Rose back in. I like having her on. So I had this idea that, so this was my thing is I'm like, how do the Gracie brothers, I don't know why I call them the Gracie brothers, Hedon and Rener, how did they?
Everybody calls them the Gracie.
How did they even hear about this? Somebody heard it and told them or something.
They're
They
listening.
have minions, dude.
Yeah, so you know who their minion is. I figured it out. Ed O'Neill has Bud Bundy on retainer. And he listens to all the jiu-jitsu podcasts.
Bud. He's not doing shit else anyways,
Yeah,
right? It's like,
right?
fuck you. Dude, who's going to pay
I
for
thought
your
he was. I thought Bud was rapping now.
He's going to pay for your goatee
No.
trimming.
Well, they had a robot originally.
A robot?
It was
animatronic.
It was
Bud
called
Bundy?
it was called Hobo Gracie. It was Robo, but they pronounced it Hobo Gracie.
Hobo Gracie. That's funny. You been working on that all day?
Yeah, it didn't work out well because all he
Right.
wanted to do was drink Red Bull and eat
take-
KFC and
I'm going to take a sip of my coffee while you rehash that.
watch reruns of Facts of Life. They couldn't get him to do anything. So finally, Horian had Hobo Gracie turned off.
Hobo Gracie.
They retired him for the Bubba dummy.
That's like for an extra $1,000, you can have your Bubba Gracie converted to a Hobo Gracie.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet idea.
Did I call him Dummy Gracie? Bubba Gracie.
Bubba Gracie.
Yeah. What'd I call
I
him?
think I'm going to get one of those, dude.
Bubba Dummy. Yeah. So I wanted to announce
You have a
the
leak in the
winner
roof again.
of the Inside BJJ meme contest. And we got to pick one, actually.
It is your mother.
Let's find one real quick. I hope this doesn't kill the video, but let's
I think
pull
video killed the radio.
let me
Sorry.
see.
No?
Oh, shoot. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I log in.
You sure what are we not allowed to say? Can we just talk about anything?
Well, you ever heard the George Carlin routine
Which one?
about the words you can't say?
I don't remember.
So
dude.
let's see.
George Carlin's
This was the
bad.
one that I actually thought I think is the winner.
Let me guess. It's got you in it.
Let me see. I like this one. I thought it was the most well thought out, and it was pretty funny. Let me find it.
What is this website you're looking at?
This is Twitter.
Oh, wow. What is it? It's just words?
No, that's not it. I'm looking at Twitter, guys. I'm looking at the Twitter page, looking for the right logo bomb, and this is it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
It has my name in it, so I like it.
It's from Mike Bradley, and it's Keenan holding his hand in his face, and it says, "Where is Ernest?" And then it says, "On ice," and he has an Inside BJJ logo patch.
That's pretty funny.
I think
you would like the Keenan something. With Keenan,
I think that's the winner. Mike Bradley's the winner. Good job. He's at Danger Brady? Mike Brady.
I thought there were some way better ones than that.
There were some good ones, right? But I like that one the best.
Yeah, that's the one. I mean, of all of them, that's the one that I remembered, and I just thought it was fun. Even if it was...
I thought that all the WWE ones were better.
They were funny and they were good, but I still thought this one was
better.
Dude,
Magnum GI is all over that shit, though, dude. He's pretty good usually.
Yeah.
His only thing is like he's almost too good. Like he does too many. You know what I mean?
He's farming them out to some Chinese peasants or something. He's got them like a bunch of Filipinos working on him.
He's got like a 13-year-old Filipino he found downtown.
Like, okay, you want skinny guy with glasses, fat bald guy, and crazy oaky American, right? More oaky. Yeah. So, hey, Mike Brady, congratulations. You are the winner. Yay. Matt's really mad. Matt wanted Magnum to get it. What do you want Magnum to win every contest, dude?
I just like how much input I had in this.
Well, I already knew who I was going to pick. So
that's your show.
I had no input.
Yeah.
I just got lucky that,
So Mike Brady wins an kimono. We got an A1 and an A4, but I don't know if he can fit. If he can't fit, we'll hook him up with the Lucas Lepre guard passing DVD.
How you go from a gi
Well, what are you going to buy him a gi?
Fuck
okay,
that.
So let's roll with it. Then and be like, that's cool.
Get him a T-shirt and a DVD?
Yeah, be like, that's cool,
is that
man.
Cool or what?
Yeah, but I mean,
am I gonna need to stretch that out? I gotta know how to fit that in my schedule.
Your busy schedule, sitting around.
I put it in. I put my arms over my head, and then I flex forward.
You do power yoga in it.
And then I put my arms inside of it, and I push outward in 2 different directions. And then bend over and touch my toes, take the shirt off, package it. It's yours.
Hey, we got to give Kurt Osiander a call here.
Well,
let's take, what, you got something else?
We should call Kurt then.
Yeah, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Kurt Osiander. Welcome to the Inside BJJ podcast. Hey, we had a quick moment to catch up with fan favorite on the show, Rener. He's a real popular redneck jiu-jitsu artist, and he actually somehow ended up in Japan and was at the UFC event, and he wanted to talk to us. The connection's not great because he is in Japan, but he wanted to call us and talk about the fights. Rener, can you hear us?
I can hear you. If you speak up a little bit, your voice sounds kind of low.
Hey, Rener, is that a little bit better?
I can hear a little bit more bass there. Yeah, that's a little bit better, son.
So, hey, tell us about the UFC in Japan.
Well, the first fight, the first fight was 2 things that I hate more than anything else. In one corner, you had Al-Qaeda, and in the other corner, you had the leader of a communist Korea. Now, the problem is Al-Qaeda wasn't working on his bench press escapes because he was mounted almost the whole fight and didn't go for one bench escape. And because he wasn't that strong, he lost the fight and he got dominated. Then, the next fight, you got some guy named Ronnie Yaya. He looked like a Brazilian monkey. He was fighting. There was the Brazilian monkey against the Japanese rooster. And once again, the Japanese rooster did not go for one bench escape. He got taken down, and he got laid on top of, and then he lost. Then you got Yushin Okami against Hector Lombard, another snooze fest, bunch of wrestling. Then you have that Mexican Diego Sanchez going against Takori Gomi. I don't usually go for Mexicans, but I went for him in that one.
Why did you? What was your deciding factor to go for Diego?
Well, I don't like Chinese people, so I went for Diego on that one against Gomi. And then Mark Hunt against Struve. I was hoping Struve would pull it out, but he couldn't. He couldn't do it. He was too weak. And the last fight, that's the kind of fight that I like. That's how I fight when I fight. Like those 2 guys that you had, Brian Stan, the Marine, and you had that Mexican Vanderlei Silva. Now, Brian Stan, he really let me down. You lost. Now, I was rooting for you. You lost to a Mexican in China in front of all those Chinese people. Really disappointed in that one. But that's how I fight, though. You guys saw that fight? That's how I fight.
With a lot of stand-up, a lot of big punches.
A lot of big punches.
Come from the shoulders.
I was real disappointed. My American brethren lost. I'm here in Japan. I'm gonna go get me. Well, I got me one of them Japanese massages, and She did something with her left hand that I did not approve of, and I ain't never getting another one of them again.
Nuru massage, is that what that is?
You know what, guys? I got someone calling me. I gotta go.
Welcome to the Inside BJJ podcast. Hey, we had a quick moment to catch up with fan favorite on the show, Rener. He's a real popular redneck jiu-jitsu artist, and he actually somehow ended up in Japan and was at the UFC event, and he wanted to talk to us. The connection's not great because he is in Japan, but he wanted to call us and talk about the fights. Rener, can you hear us?
I can hear you. If you speak up a little bit, your voice sounds kind of low.
Hey, Rener, is that a little bit better?
I can hear a little bit more bass there. Yeah, that's a little bit better, son.
So, hey, tell us about the UFC in Japan.
Well, the first fight, the first fight was two things that I hate more than anything else. In one corner, you had Al-Qaeda, and in the other corner, you had the leader of a communist Korea. Now, the problem is Al-Qaeda wasn't working on his bench press escapes because he was mounted almost the whole fight and didn't go for one bench escape. And because he wasn't that strong, he lost the fight and he got dominated. Then, the next fight, you got some guy named Ronnie Yaya. He looked like a Brazilian monkey. He was fighting. There was the Brazilian monkey against the Japanese rooster. And once again, the Japanese rooster did not go for one bench escape. He got taken down, and he got laid on top of, and then he lost. Then you got Yushin Okami against Hector Lombard, another snooze fest, bunch of wrestling. Then you have that Mexican Diego Sanchez going against Corey Gomi. I don't usually go for Mexicans, but I went for him in that one.
Why did you? What was your deciding factor to go for Diego?
Well, I don't like Chinese people, so I went for Diego on that one against Gomi. And then Mark Hunt against Struve. I was hoping Struve would pull it out, but he couldn't. He couldn't do it. He was too weak. And the last fight, that's the kind of fight that I like. That's how I fight when I fight. Like those two guys that you had, Brian Stan, the Marine, and you had that Mexican Vanderlei Silva. Now, Brian Stan, you really let me down. You lost. Now, I was rooting for you. You lost to a Mexican in China in front of all those Chinese people. Really disappointed in that one. But that's how I fight, though. You guys saw that fight? That's how I fight.
With a lot of stand-up, a lot of big punches.
A lot of punches, a lot of big punches.
Come from the shoulders.
I was real disappointed. My American brethren lost. But I'm here in Japan. I'm gonna go get me. Well, I got me one of them Japanese massages, and she did something with her left hand that I did not approve of, and I ain't never getting another one of them again.
Nuru massage, is that what that is?
You know what, guys? I got someone calling me. I gotta go.
Hello.
Hello.
Osiander.
It is I.
Sir.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Tim from Inside BJJ.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, bro. I have Ernest and Matt with me, man.
209.
What's going on, Kurt?
The 209 team.
Yes. Yes, sir.
2-0 Neasy in the Heezy.
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. We really appreciate it. You're our go-to guy. And you know what I was thinking, dude, is you know how like baseball and football, they have a commissioner of baseball and like a commissioner, and they kind of have like the
Sure.
I think we're going to nominate Kurt Osiander as the commissioner of jiu-jitsu.
I fucking love it.
And you will have the final ruling and say-so on all matters in jiu-jitsu. So, like, if we're not sure...
Yeah. No, I love that.
And if we're not sure about something, we'll just be like, hey, we're taking this to Kurt. And Kurt can just be like, hey, you can't do it.
I'm gonna do a totally, like, a common sense deliberation of the skeptical fucking deliberation and shit.
And there'll be two ways to punish people, right? It'll be the wooden sword and the risk it, get the biscuit.
No, it's gonna be decimation, bro.
You're gonna decimate people, huh?
Kurt, dude, that video that went up this week was hilarious, dude. Borderline disturbing. Risk it, get the biscuit.
Which video?
The one, risk it, get the biscuit.
Oh, those kids were really bad, bro. I don't think you understand that. That really makes me so mad.
What are we? Give us some context here. What are we talking about?
Well, no, they like walked outside the academy, which is like totally dangerous, bro. I don't think you understand. San Francisco is San Francisco, and I'm on the fucking road where there's like 6-foot transvestites, pedophiles, faggots, all kinds of fucking pieces of shit. And my kids go outside and decide that they're big enough to be, walking up the street and go to the market, which is right up the street. But dude, I don't think I say it's like maybe 100 meters, and I wouldn't let my kid walk that far. And they're not even my kids, bro. But there's no way I'm gonna let them get away with that shit. So when they got back, I was like, oh yeah, you think you're fucking big and bad, huh? So then they got fucking reprimanded, and that's about it. And I think my parents are totally behind me, so what they threaten their kids with is like, hey, do you need me to call Kurt? And they're like, no, don't call Kurt.
Don't call Kurt.
Yeah, this kid looked like he was like the only reason he wasn't crying is because he was in front of a bunch of dudes.
Oh wow! Is there like a video of this or something?
Yes.
Oh,
there is
wow.
video.
No, those kids are tougher than shit, bro.
Well, you fucking
Yeah,
not tougher.
because they
than,
have the
not tougher than the disciplinary hand of Kurt Osiander.
Führer.
Captain Caveman is disciplining you. You bow down.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, fuck.
Dude, you got to do that for Halloween, man. That's my vote for your Halloween costume, Captain Caveman. Get an
And
orange.
then I'll pull out a pterodactyl. Fly off.
On your shoulder.
How do you handle? We were just talking about a tournament that we were up at in Rio Linda, and there were some real lame parents there who are just morons. A lot of them didn't even understand jiu-jitsu, but just their display of competitiveness was so bad for the kids, just screaming at them and do this and crank it. And how do you handle that?
Parents are really into their kids, and so misinformed parents are really awful. But at least they're into their kids. So either way, even though they're screaming bloody murder, it's cool that they support their kids. They're misinformed, and hopefully with time they will learn what's actually going on. But at least we got their kids doing jiu-jitsu, so that's what's important.
Yeah. We just saw some displays of and I've seen this twice now. I saw it at Kids Pan Ams. I saw two parents whose kids were competing against each other, and then I saw the parents get in arguments with each other. And it's like, come on,
No, that's going to happen. Come on. If you put ghetto parents together, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to kind of pull any of your parents aside, like, hey, relax, it's just jiu-jitsu.
No,
they're not in the moon gels.
My parents are pretty normal.
Yeah.
I mean, they're totally into their kids and everything, but they don't cross the line. They're pretty cool parents,
Yeah.
You can never tell what kind of parents you're going to get,
Nope.
Hey, did you get a chance to watch the UFC last night?
No, I didn't, I came home and started to decompress, and the next thing I knew, my wife was like, no, you're going to bed. And I'm, no, there's fights on. I want to watch some fights. And she's
I'm
like,
not tired.
no,
I'm just resting my eyes.
No, she's like, you're going to bed. You're out of here. Oh, I got ejected, man, in my own house. So.
Yeah, I don't want to go to bed.
No, I say that. No, I'm not going to bed. I'm staying up. I'm going to party. And so my wife would be like, yeah, let's just get in the bed right now. So
Kurt's in the room for
unless I got a reason, she'll shut it down pretty quick.
Kurt's in the room for 5 minutes, and he's like, honey, I'm thirsty. Would you give me some water? Kids always pull that. I got to go to the bathroom.
She'll go like this. She goes, go in your room right now, and all I have. She's like, no, you're going to be unconscious really quickly.
Do you follow actively MMA that much anymore?
Dude, I watch some of the fights, but not so much. I was really into it when my guys were fighting and everything, but after that, I was like, nah, it's cool. I'm not that much into it.
Do you think that it's even worth it to pursue a career in MMA anymore?
Unless you're in the upper echelon, it's totally not worth it. I mean, I was getting paid pretty good back in the day, but that's before the second influx of, there's so many fighters, they're like, okay, you get $5,000 and your sponsors. And I was fortunate enough to make it to that tier where I was making $5 and $5. which was pretty good. You know, it's like, fuck yeah, you can afford your personal trainer, your supplements and such. The guys that are in UFC, like my good friend Chris Carriasso, you got 5 flat, man, bro. You get 5 flat, and if you're lucky, you get fight of the night and all the sponsors on your shorts, and that's about it.
Yeah, it seems like to me there's only going to be a very small percentage of guys that are going to have a pot to piss in when this is all said and done.
And, you know, he's been fighting in there for a while, and I don't know if they're going to give him the title shot, but, you know, every time you lose, you take a step back. So the last time he fought, he got guillotined. So, you know, you take a step back, and you have to fight your way up and then get the title shot. But that's some tough shit, bro.
It's probably the worst sport you could get into.
You're not in it for the money. If you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You're in it for the concussions.
Yeah. You're in it for the grueling fight camps. What do you think is going to happen? The local guy, Nick Diaz, is fighting George St. Pierre in a couple of weeks. What do you think? How do you think that's going to go down?
Fuck, bro. I really like Nick. He's a fucking good fighter and everything. If he doesn't diversify and absorb the leg kicks and give kicks, I think that's going to be a big factor to me, at least. That's what I think. His length, he should be given a lot of fucking kicks, and if he doesn't check those kicks, and St. Pierre waits and does point fighting volley judo, which he's exactly what he's doing. He's going to wait for the last 30 seconds. He's going to get his takedown, and then he's going to hold you down, and he's going to win that round. That's where I see it anyway. You know, Nick's down to fucking scrap, and that's just exactly what St. Pierre is not down to do. He's not going to scrap. He's going to do a point fighting volley judo, and that's what I think.
It almost seems, though, that in a way that Nick's kind of got into his head, because GSP doesn't normally talk too much shit, but Nick's kind of rattled him a little bit, it seems like.
Oh, well, he's from Stockton, bro. He's going to talk all kinds of shit, bro.
What?
You know, he's they can talk up the fight all they want, but the bottom line is this: he's going to have to take the fight to him and pressure him instead of hanging back. And if you don't pressure St. Pierre, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean St. Pierre will he's content to point fight if you're not going to push the pace, he won't really scrap if you won't. You know what I mean?
No, he won't scrap, bro. No way.
I mean, do you think that that Nick is going to go in with that kind of a game plan? Do you think he goes in with any game plan?
I think that he goes in with a plan to win rounds. But if I was him, you know, I would totally check all of St. Pierre's kicks and nullify his takedowns. If he can nullify the takedowns and stuff his takedowns, that's what's going to be the difference.
Do you think that he'll be able to stuff those? Because St. Pierre's takedown percentage is super high for MMA. It's pretty amazing.
Well, he trains with the Olympic team from Canada. So, but I know who Nick trains with, and those guys are really, really good. If he can stuff takedowns and do a sprawl and brawl and everything, I don't think St. Pierre is going to want to be on top for too long. I think he's going to do his takedowns towards the end of the round and just hold Nick down and negate the guard, the finalizations. And that's how I feel the fight's gonna go. He's gonna just shut down the ground game and do his takedown and take the points.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in seeing it. Obviously, we're Stockton guys, and it would be cool to see a Stockton dude win. But who knows how it's going to actually play out. I wanted to ask you about Pan Ams, Kurt. Are you guys getting ready for that right now?
Absolutely. I got a team going down. I'm getting ready. Training really heavy duty. A lot of stand up, a lot of ground game, a lot of injuries.
How do you guys get ready? Like, what do you guys do specifically?
I ramp it up, but I train really, really hard all the time. But then as it gets like towards a tournament, I start training even harder. So I train with all my really big young black belts, which are a pain in the ass. So I train like 6'6", like one after another, as fast as I can with a really, really high velocity. And that's about it. I do that in the day, and then I'll do that in the night, and I'll do judo. And I don't hold back on my training, man. I train really fucking hard.
So 6'6", you're saying you do like 6-minute rounds, right?
Yeah, with like 10 seconds in between them.
Oh, wow.
Like jump to another partner as fast as possible, or take the worst position they can offer you. So pretty much when I'm training, it's like at the switch, I'll let you have whatever position you want. You can take the back and you side control. You can mount anywhere you want.
I see.
What black belts do you have? What big guys are there training?
I got Luke, I got Joey, I got Marcel Fortuna, I got Diego Herzog, I got Salvagian, I got so many brown belts you can't even believe, bro. It's a fucking nightmare.
Who are some of your brown belt up and comers? I mean, we've seen Sean.
I got Adam Dunkel. I got Julian Marquez. I got fucking Sean Roberts. I got Jackson Grantham. I got who else? It's so fucking awful. You can't even imagine, bro.
So what's your?
If I want to train, my Thursday training was so hard. I'm fucked up until today.
Thursdays are pretty bad, dude. I remember we'd go down there. That'd be pretty fucked.
Tuesday and Thursdays, bro. You want to come down? You want to get some good training? Come on down. Tuesday or Thursday, whenever you fucking want, bro.
Thursday's usually the day, though, right? Usually everybody's there on Thursdays, right?
No. Tuesday and Thursdays when all the instructors get together and try to kill each other.
You bring swords. What? How do you handle it, Kurt? Then when you're doing these 6-minute rounds, you ever get put in a position where like you have to tap? Does it?
Bro, you get fucked up and you fuck other people up, and that's it.
It is pretty badass going there. It's those 6-6s, like you get your first match and you're like, all right, second match.
What's really cool, what I really like is when my young guys come in and they go, hey, look, Kurt, we don't want to do 6s. We're going to do fucking 8s. So I go, okay, fuck you. Then we're doing crazy 8s.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
then we'll do 6 8s. No problem. So because my brown belts are they're fighting 8s. Then my fucking young black belts come in and they go, fuck that, Kurt, we're doing 10s. Okay, then we'll do 6 10s. Bro, 6 10s.
Wow.
Will fucking test your fucking will to live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
6 10s is like, oh, fuck. Do I really like jiu-jitsu or do I love jiu-jitsu? You know?
Yeah,
It's fucking a totally different thing.
I can't even imagine the 10s because I was just going to say the 6s, like halfway through, you're just like in a fucking trance,
man.
you know? You're just.
I'll do 6s all day. I'll fucking do 6s all. I love 6s. Also, you turn up to 8s, bro. You're fucked up. 8s are fucked up. But when you're doing fucking 10s, bro. Oh, I gotta get ready for 10s, Kurt. I can't do 8s. I can't do 6. We gotta do 10s. I'm like, all right, then we're gonna accommodate you, and we're gonna do 10s.
Wow,
bro. 10s is a totally different orchestrated fight.
Yeah, how does the pacing change in a fight between a 10 and a 6?
These guys are way smarter than I am. I'm a fucking barbarian, so I'm like, rah, war, wah. You know, I'm like, go, 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 go. No, Kurt, it's not go, 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 go. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long time. I'm going to walk around for a minute. I'm going to touch you for a minute. That's 2 minutes. I'm going to take you down. That's 7 minutes. I'm pass your guard. That's 6 minutes. It's a very orchestrated and very, how can I say, cerebral game.
Right.
They have it orchestrated how they're going to go, what they're going to do to you the whole time.
Do you think?
Which I don't do. I've never thought like that in my life.
Do you think that that 10 minutes, like, so if, you know, for the black belts and stuff, do you think that that's a good time? I mean, some people say that's not enough, right? The old school Gracies say you need 30 minutes or 60 minutes.
For a competition time, it's awesome. 10 minutes, it's awesome. But if you want to see who's who the fuck is who, then let it roll. Let that fucking time. Fuck that shit. Let's go until somebody taps.
Yeah.
That's the shit, bro. That's why I like the new venue, the new no time limit, you know. That's fucking cool as shit. That's very old school. And you have to train for that. There's no, oh, I'm going to just train like this. No, you got to train your defense so fucking hardcore you can't even believe.
Yeah, so when you guys do your 6-6s or your 6-10s, do you keep track of points and that kind of thing, or is it more just you're going for the tap?
You're going to finalize. The thing is, at my school anyway, is always going to finalize. Why would you do anything else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else am I training for?
Well, if you're Tim, you're doing guard jumping and point fighting.
I'm not a point fighter, but
fuck that shit.
I know. I keep telling him that shit.
I wasn't raised that way, and so my whole psyche is set. The reason why I'm making points is because I'm going towards finalizing you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a characteristic that a lot of schools say, like, we go for the tap, but there's only a few schools that actually really do that. A lot of the big competition schools, they're training for points. They've got the whole scheme worked out. They train for advantages. You know what I mean?
Well, when I started to hang out with my friends from Baja Gracie, they were like, Kurt, you got to do this. Now look, you're going to jump around for 1 minute. You're going to get your grips in the second minute. If it's okay, you're going to go for a takedown in the third minute. In the fourth minute, you're going to get your takedown or you're going to jump the guard. You're going to sweep. If you don't sweep, you're going to try to get an advantage. Blah, blah, blah. It's a very choreographed and a really, how can I say, it's a precognitive game.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
premeditated. It's premeditated.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. I totally don't believe in that game. I never was brought up to do that game. I will never do that game. And the way I bring my guys up, I never teach them that game.
Yeah. I think that's cool because it's and a lot of times when you're new to jiu-jitsu and you're watching those types of matches, you don't realize that it is premeditated. You don't realize that these guys are both keeping an eye on the clock. They're both kind of letting the time wind down until they get ready.
When my guys look at the clock or look over, I scream at them. I go, "What the fuck you looking at? Fuck you!" You know, I hate that. I hate that they look at it. I know that they're thinking about it, you know. And I've watched other competitors look at the clock and, like, they were stalling on purpose on my guy. So I totally, I'm against that. I totally hate it.
Yeah. Hey, what's your opinion? We, like we said, we were up in Rio Linda, and it's kind of a tournament with, there was some, I don't know, it wasn't as good as it could be. But what's your input on, like, these podunk jiu-jitsu tournaments that guys just kind of throw together? You know what I mean? And it's like, do you encourage your guys to do those types of tournaments, or are you guys kind of picky and choosy about what you compete in?
My guys jump on tournaments no matter what they are here in the area, and I'm like, all right, so go out there and tap those guys out. That's what I say to my guys. As to the rating of the tournament, it never matters. I always tell my guys, go out there, tap those guys out, and come back with a medal. And that's about it.
You guys had like one person represented at that tournament this weekend.
Sometimes there's one guy, sometimes there's 10 guys, You never know who's going to be there.
Yeah, it was. This is a special tournament, though. I mean, it would have been interesting to have you in that environment. I think you would have lost your fucking mind. Either that or you would have assimilated instantly. There's no in between there.
You never know, bro. You never know.
I think Rio Linda is actually owned. I think Hell's Angels actually own that town.
So, hey, Kurt, what's your feedback on, obviously, this Lloyd Irvin situation is kind of just imploded now.
The truth is always going to come to the surface. You never know when, but truth will always surface. So, I think that maybe he didn't want to have some bad students, but needless to say, his character is in question. His leadership is in question, and I don't know. I think that people who have really deep ethical backgrounds will do what's right, and that's why that he's having some members leave his team. They have something. They stand for something besides what he stands for, right? And
do you think though, like that? So there's some criticism for some of these guys that they waited until the ship was entirely going to burn down before they jumped off. Whereas, guys like Ryan Hall and Mike Fowler, they left years ago. Do you think that there's something to that, or do you think that a lot of these guys just didn't realize maybe the extent of whatever it is?
think these guys left a long time ago. I think the guys that left a long time ago probably realized what they were getting into. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that are still there realize what they are included in, and they don't want to be associated with it because of their involvement. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that like guys like recently the big news is like JT Torres left and Keenan Cornelius, and those guys still have a career to think about in one sense, right? Where if they get tied down,
their career is going to be fine, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I think that's what their concern is. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to tarnish it in any way, so they bounced.
I think their career is going to be fine. I think that they're showing that they are not gonna. They're not gonna take on that. They don't want to dirty their reputation with that kind of stigma that's coming from all this publicity.
Hey, is Sean Roberts, has he told you anything about like some behind the scenes stuff that happened during the shooting of the Kumite?
No. You know what, Sean, I was like, tell me about this. He's like, I can't tell you.
Do you ever get the sense that like when he came back, was he like different in any way, acting weird? Like get the sense that he might have been touched inappropriately?
That's fucked up.
I just want you to tell Sean that Ernest said it's cool, man. Like, we're not gonna judge. We're not gonna judge you.
Look, Sean, if you were touched inappropriately,
you tell him that we still love him no matter what, and it's not his fault.
You can talk to us, and we won't judge you. That's fucked up.
You tell Sean that
so fucked up. So fucked up.
You tell Sean that the big guy here, he's got his arms wide open, and I'm ready to listen when he's ready to talk.
No, Sean, sounds all right. No one touched him.
So far as you know.
As far as I know, no one touched Sean.
Hey, you think if he's got legal documents that bar him from talking about the shooting of that tournament, you think he's got some kind of hush contract on some diddling, man?
Did Lloyd really make him sign a non-disclosure agreement for the Kumite?
I'm sure there was a huge non-disclosure agreement. You say it because every time I ask Sean about anything, he's like, I can't tell you. I can tell you. So, needless to say, I think that after all the episodes go, then Sean will be able to tell me what he wants to tell me.
Yeah.
Just tell him it's not his fault.
And then you can tell us.
Absolutely.
So, hey, Kurt, we wanted to thank you for coming on, but I'm serious about the Commissioner of Jiu-Jitsu thing, man. Like, let's do this. We can just elect
I'm
you.
in.
Let's just take a vote right now. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Hey, you know what? You got to get Show Your Roll to print up some Commissioner of Jiu-Jitsu shirts.
There you go. You're now the commissioner, man.
Oh, I think if I call Bear will be down.
Tell Bear that we had a little election on the Inside BJJ podcast,
you know
and you're the new commissioner.
Yeah, I'm the commissioner.
You know
you're
what?
fucked because I'm totally and morally and ethically totally correct. You guys are fucked.
You know what? Tell Bear to give Ernest a call, straighten him out. Tell him what's what.
That is awesome. No, Commissioner Kurt. It even sounds good. It sounds
Commissioner
good.
Kurt. That's a strong.
Like it. I like
that's
the
a
ring.
strong, square-jawed American name. You know.
Yeah. Very nice.
America.
Yeah, America. This is American Jiu-Jitsu.
I'm taking you to Commissioner Kurt. Yeah, man.
America.
I just imagine I imagine a lot of guys bow.
There will be a lot of executions, but it'll be all right.
Purgings. You got to purge.
You just see a guy with the black sack over his head and eyes cut out, and you see some curly hair sticking out from underneath. You're like, that's fucking Kurt under there. He's going to chop that dude's head off.
You're guilty.
If we start having tournaments in soccer stadiums, then I'm going to know what's up. I'm going to be like, no, I'll pass on that.
Soccer stadiums, open air.
Yeah, public squares. So, hey, man, thanks for joining us, and we really appreciate it, Kurt. We know that Sunday night's your decompression night, and we don't want to get in the way of that.
Thanks, bro.
Hey,
all right, man, have a good one.
Go hug your brown belt.
You too.
All right. Peace.
Later, bro.
Later.
Cut him off. Hey, dude, Commissioner of Jiu-Jitsu, Kurt Osiander. You heard it here first, man. Welcome back to the Inside BJJ podcast. We're joined on the line with Edwin Frias.
Freezy.
What's up, Edwin?
What's up, fellas? What's going on? What's everybody out there?
We're doing great. Hey, Edwin, his website is FriLoveCreations.com. You can check that out at FriLoveCreations.com. And you can check out all of his shirts and his apparel and all the cool stuff he has for sale there.
I just want to say I've always been a big fan of the idea of free love.
I hear that. It's almost like I think that's innate in everybody. We all should have free love. We don't got to pay for that.
Right? Yeah, Matt, you don't have to pay.
I might be the first one to trademark that.
In my life, I paid for a lot of love. So
yeah.
Anytime
it's free food and love, it's great.
So hey, I wanted to talk to you because you know we've talked to you online and in situations like that in the past, and you've been a big supporter of the show, and we really appreciate that. But at the same time, man, you sent us some really cool shirts with some really cool designs, and we really like your work, and so we wanted to have you on just as a way to show the jiu-jitsu community that there's some really cool people involved in the community that, you know, we should support and help each other instead of, like, especially right now, man, there's so much cannibalizing of the jiu-jitsu crowd where, like, one guy's trying to market and take advantage and do things and another guy's trying to do the same thing. And we really need to highlight people who are actually doing something positive and making a good product and doing a good thing. And so we wanted to have you on.
I appreciate that, man. And, like, you know, to start off, I'm only giving back to jiu-jitsu like jiu-jitsu gave to me. I know it sounds sort of cliche, but it is what it is. You know, you mentioned it, like, in one of the previous episodes a while ago that, like, Elio might have, like, inadvertently saved, like, humanity and, like, cured cancer. And, like, I think that's us just being better. And I think where we are right now, there's, like, it doesn't have to be, like, in a fearful type of place where everybody has to, like, scramble. I think there's enough for everybody. And, you know, you guys are doing the same thing. Like, you know, you're, like, we talked about before, you're pumping out product every week. Every week you got a podcast. You're highlighting everybody. You know, you're bringing these people who before may have not known who an average Joe like myself was. You know, Kurt Osiander is the man. He's on the show all the time. He's a funny character. And, like, you almost see, like, you know, even Ernest, too, he's a comedian as well. You kind of see, like, the light of people. And before, you know, back in the days, I'm 35, so, like, back in the days, a superstar, somebody who was, like, famous, you never really got to know their personality. They were just, like, a picture that you saw. But now you kind of get to interact with people, you know, in the jiu-jitsu community. So I'm just trying to give back to, you know, something that created a home for me, you know, a place that allowed me to empower myself and just maximize and be the better man I could be, the best of me. So
yeah,
I appreciate that in your end.
It's very cool, and I mean, you're right. Some people, and sometimes it does sound a little bit like melodramatic, but jiu-jitsu has given to a lot of people, and there's a lot. I mean, just us sitting here today, Ernest and I have talked before. Our paths would probably never cross. We'd probably never hang out. He'd see me somewhere and think, "Who's that fruitcake?" and then just drive off, and I would see him and think, you know, "Oh, they let that guy out for his daily walk or something." So, hey, no, seriously, Edwin, tell us your story, man. How did you get involved with jiu-jitsu, and then how did you get involved with starting to design your own? You're an artist beyond just, you know, you're not just designing clothes, but, you know, you have a lot of artwork out there. So how did this all start for you?
I think, to be honest, like, to take it to a new level, I think that's, like, my calling. That was my calling. I grew up in New York. I moved to Woburn, Massachusetts, and when my parents split up. So before that, I was, like,
taken Taekwondo with my dad. My dad's a six-degree black belt in Taekwondo. So that kind of like set the precedence where I was always trying to be a Ninja Turtle or a ninja. Secretively, I had like I remember once, like my boy and I, we had like a fanny pouch. You know, this is like hilarious. Yeah, and we had like ninja stars in that. And we legit thought we were ninjas. And for the rest of our lives, like that's reality. And I think that's where it started. I was always been a fan of martial arts, and I always loved it. And I played sports. I played basketball. I played like, baseball, but I really wasn't like in love with those sports. I just kind of did something because I wanted to fill the void of like Taekwondo, because I really didn't do it anymore when my parents split up. So, I came to jiu-jitsu one day and I just fell in love with it. And it's just been like a love affair ever since after that. Kind of happens that artwork has always been in my path, in my life, and I've always painted and I've always drawn and I've always developed that, but more like a hobby. My mom said, you can't really make a lot of money with artwork. And I was like, all right. And she said, go to school for nursing. I did that. Didn't really like it. Was only, again, trying to just fill a void, and like often we see ourselves in that situation where, we are people that are meant to do something else, yet we might have to sort of take this path first. Like for me, it was working in a hospital and kind of watching people not be their best. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to, if it's going to be about money, it's not going to be about money. I mean, I'm going to have to just, dive and do something. So it all happened that like the universe kind of laid it out in front of me that my artwork was what I needed to kind of be in. I kind of needed to kind of be focused on all my artwork. And ever since then, it's just been like, I've been happy, I love painting, I love designing, I love fashion. So it seemed like the next step. And with jiu-jitsu, it seemed like jiu-jitsu is an art, martial arts an art, singing, dancing, those are all arts. And it seemed like the artwork was right in front of my face the whole time. And meanwhile, I'm looking everywhere else, like, oh, should I work in this industry? Should I work in sales? Should I work here? And my calling is this, it's artwork. Like, in the future, I hope that my t-shirt brand ends up being something that empowers other people to maximize their own, like, higher self, just like jiu-jitsu does for me, just like jiu-jitsu does for you guys, So, somewhere along the line, I hope to have, like, that almost, like, set a standard that it's what everybody should be doing, because that's what we want at the end of the day. We all want love. We all want food. We all need... in Ernest's case, you know what you want. So,
he needs a salad.
We want to be happy at the end of the day. So, like, that's what kind of brought me along with jiu-jitsu. And I teamed up with great instructor, Kimura, Gene Kleber. A lot of the guys that received me very well. And, we all have that team camaraderie, but there's like there's like a higher love in jiu-jitsu. And it's what you're talking about earlier, like, we're all like all interrelated, and that's like the greatness about jiu-jitsu, that you sort of fight with these guys, but you're not really fighting. You're just kind of maximizing your ability versus their ability, because no one's getting punched in the face. It's all love. People hug, and it's just you being an artist. And people say that like, oh, I can't draw, and I will challenge that anyone, because you can draw, because the same brain that ties a shoelace, the same brain that says the circle peg does not go in the square peg, will show you how to draw. It's the same thing. It's just the way our monkey mind's created. So.
Yeah, there's something about jiu-jitsu too that is very
monkeyish.
Monkeyish. It does appeal to like the ape mentality in us.
Why
like,
the fuck are you staring at me as you talk about it?
I'm just okay. It appeals to like the.
I don't think
that's a compliment, bro. You got to take that as a compliment.
Not
that's
like gorilla, maybe.
Well, it appeals to like that animal
King Kong
primate drive in us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't say whale. At the same time,
Jesus Christ.
At the same time, or hippo. At the same time, what it appeals to is it also allows you to express yourself through it. And what I mean is, like, somebody will teach you a technique, and they'll say, "This is how you do this. You put your leg here, put your arm here, do this, do that."
And somebody will say, "I'm going to do my own shit."
Well, no, but what happens is you'll learn that, and you'll do it that way, the way you're taught. But then over time, it becomes your own, and you start to do it slightly different. Like the way you do something will be different than the way somebody else does something, even though you learned it from the same guy. And that's what's really neat about jiu-jitsu. And it's never the same. Like, you could roll, like I train with Ernest all the time, but no two roles are ever the same. Like it's always a little bit different. So that's what's pretty amazing about jiu-jitsu, in that it really is an art. It's not just, you know, a couple of guys like scrapping around in their pajamas. It's a pretty neat thing that I think people get addicted to it and they're drawn to it, even if they're not artistic, because it's an outlet for that and they don't even realize it.
Yo, and that's what we are. I mean, like, if you take it to a higher level of, like, astrophysicists out there who studies these, like, you know, these patterns. Like, I that picture that I took the other day with one of my T-shirts, and I tagged you on, like, Deepak Chopra. He talks about, like being, like, a leader. And that guy's a scientist. Like, he went to school to do, like, surgery first, like a doctor's doctor, right? So, like, he talks about that. Like, we all are going to express in our own way. Like, we all are our own, like, even like your kids, like, you know, like, even like little kids will be like their parents, but they'll end up being themselves. And at one point, we're like, no, you got to do it this way. But eventually, they'll just end up doing it their own way, because dancing is like a form of expression. Like, you know, even if you're just wearing like a regular T-shirt, you're a regular white T-shirt type of guy with some Crocs, you know, and, you know, holding your wife's purse while, like, the T-shirt Ribero's having a seminar. Like,
you just described Tim.
You know, like, hey, you know what? That could be me in the future. Hopefully, I'm in that situation where I could have, you know, a purse to hold or something like that. But that's all of us in the future, man, you know? So it's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. And you know what's really cool with the technology now, like you said, is that guys like us we would have literally probably never met in real life ever, right? You're across the country from us.
Serious.
But, you know, the jiu-jitsu is the common thread that brings us together.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing about it is the podcast is what you guys are doing is, like, now you bring you never had like a Twitter or, you know, stuff like that. Like, you're bringing these people's voices, and we kind of see their face. We see, like, YouTube videos, but you're bringing an interaction with them, so we get the personality. Like Ryron Gracie, like, hearing him talk, like, that guy's like my idol. The way he talks, like, he's like on his own planet. Like, he's like, he lands here every once in a while.
11th planet, you know, jiu-jitsu.
He lands every once in a while to Earth, and he touches down, and he goes back and gets more information. Like, see, just listening to him talk, and he talks about, like, the essence of jiu-jitsu. That's what it's about, yo. When he says keep it playful, I mean, if you don't keep it playful, you're having an anxiety attack before we go into a fight. You know, like, you like, think of, like, all the stuff that you practice, and then, like, at the end of the day, when you're like, damn, I knew that. Oh, I wish I knew that. It's interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, what I like about this time right now is the competitive aspect of jiu-jitsu started to overshadow the art of jiu-jitsu to a point to where a competition's a very small part of it, but it's been held up on such a high pedestal. Guys who are champions, and I'm not taking anything away from that, because not everybody can operate at that level, and obviously it takes a lot of sacrifice and dedication. But that's not the only aspect of jiu-jitsu, and it's almost like as a rebuttal to that, or as an opposite to that, a lot has come out lately with guys just talking about the philosophy of jiu-jitsu and what jiu-jitsu really means beyond, you know, just trying to score points in a 7-minute match or a 10-minute match. Dead silent. Crickets. Creak, creak, creak.
No, I've been visualizing it. I just came from, I was at the Boston Open earlier, and I was just kind of like, the bar has just set so different. You know, guys who are training like two or three times a day, a week, you know, to go into a tournament, it's going to be hard for them. You know, it's just, when you mention that, the bar is set so hard. Like, competitive wise, it's set so hard.
Yeah, and that's
even play.
That's at every level now. There's guys who are blue belts who are putting out their own, you know, video highlights from their wins at all these different opens, and they're in Houston and San Francisco and Boston, and you're like, okay, how is this 19-year-old kid traveling all over the country, for one? And it's like, if you got some Joe dude who's 27 who just started jiu-jitsu a year and a half ago and he got his blue belt and he decides to go compete, it's just not the same. You know, it's a different class of people. Yeah. So
that's a different story right there. That's one way jiu-jitsu humbles people every day, because you just puts a tux-medicated pad to that ego.
So hey, where did the idea then come from to start FriLoveCreations?
To play up my life. Yeah, it's a play off my last name. My last name is Frias, so it kind of just and people would call me Freezy, like just like you said, free, you know. And it was like it just kind of thing that just stuck, you know. And one day I was like, Free Love. I was like, Free. That's my last name. I was like, that's kind of meant to happen. I was like, that was already like dictated for me a long time ago. Like this was chosen for me to follow. So, and it came along the line. Excuse me, came along the lines of like just like we were talking about earlier. Just you know, our own individual like just like lifestyle like path to better ourselves and reach like a higher, better self. You know, we all do that every day. So that's where free love came to. You know, you breathe naturally. Like food is required for you naturally. Just like these things that allow you to be free, just to be you. You don't got to jump through hoops to get all these things that you naturally require. You know, it just because you're a person. Because you know we are. That comes naturally. So.
Yeah. And speaking of free, I wanted to thank you for the free shirt as well that you sent me a while back.
Oh no doubt, my man. I'm gonna send you some more product, man. You guys are my people. You guys are doing the same thing I'm doing over here. You guys are doing over there, and I hope to come and see you guys sooner. You know, that's one of the good things. Like, I feel like I know you guys. Like, I haven't even met you yet, but I know you. You know, like I listen. Like honestly, before I even knew, like I try to put faces to who's who. You guys had me cracking the hell up at work. I'm laughing to myself. So I work in a gym, so I'm already the guy who has the headphones in and is cracking his ass up, and they have no idea why I'm laughing. And I tell them about it, and they're like, huh? Okay, sure, I'll do it. I'll listen to it. Yeah. And I'm like, you're missing out.
Yeah, that's the best compliment we could ever get. Is that?
Yeah, we had dude. We gave him a little shout out earlier. Benjamin Handelman. He lives down Southern California, but I guess he grew up in Stockton, and he hit us up and was just like, we're going to be, that him and his wife was going to be back up in the area. And he actually came by and just sat in on a podcast, and we started talking, and it was just cool, man. It's like, you never know who you're going to come across, and, you know, really is a fun thing that we do. We're just trying to have fun mostly. I mean, in reality, like, we're just three idiots from Stockton who like figure out.
Dude, that's me, and bro, I'm another idiot over here, man. I'm a weird as shit. Like, and that's the thing is that's infectious. That's catchy. You know, like that's catchy. That type of energy is catchy. Like, you know, people say, oh, you got bad vibes, or you can cut through this tension. Like nobody wants that. Like you hear someone laughing, and you're like, oh, what's that? What they're laughing about? What's going on? And it makes you laugh, and then it just starts a chain reaction of people wanting to have fun, and that's where it's at, man. Like. I mean, you gotta want to laugh. You guys have fucking cracked me up on a regular basis. So.
Well, that's good. That feels good because a lot of times I don't think anybody's laughing.
Yeah, well, Tim doesn't think half the shit I say is funny. Yeah.
So, hey, one thing I wanted to say is we're going to be working doing like an Inside BJJ Free Love Creation collaboration on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And Edwin is going to be the designer. He's going to put it together.
Sweet.
So pumped about that.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I'm not sure how maybe we'll do like the show your roll thing. Like you gotta pre-register to even buy one. We'll create like this humongous pop for it. We'll do like a Lloyd Irvin thing. Like you got to give me your email address. Time is running out. There's only 20 left.
We'll make money on it. Just to spread the love. I agree with that. Because I mean, all right. So look, this is what I mean. Like, just look back of how like this came to play. Now you fast forward like almost a year later. I mean, like, this is how it's synergizing, right? And if you look up the word synergy, this is shit I learned, which is crazy. Like, 1 + 1 = 2. That's regular math. But in synergy, 1 + 1 = 50. The next time, like you mentioned, when you and Ernest roll, it's a different roll. Like, so next time 1 + 1 meet, 1 + 1 might be 1,000. Yeah. So, like, this is what we're creating now. We're creating an energy that, like, now your West Coast and my East Coast are one coast, you know? So I definitely want to come and see you guys, man, and hang out and roll and, you know,
it's just
get
like,
beat up by Ernest.
It's just like 3 years.
And Matt, I'm coming for you because we got to train, bro. We got to get you on that level, man. We got to get you back on the blues. I know. I don't want to be that guy again. But,
Matt's been training, man. He's been training
slowly but surely.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. I took like months off, man. I remember like a while ago, like I had some hospital visits that I had to go to, something with my kidney, and it went well. But I sat like for a minute,
wow.
I sat for like months without being able to train jiu-jitsu. And I said, man, when I get back to here, I'm just gonna not leave any stone unturned. And that's when FriLoveCreations came about, because I was like, yo, I'm wasting my talent. I'm like, I'm a waste of space. I'm like, I'm not maximizing what I should be doing.
Well, that was just...
And it was like, it was a wake-up call, you know? And like, sometimes shit doesn't have to hit the fan for people to realize that, like, we have a gift and we just got to go get it, you know? So I think, Tim, I think Matt has some belts out there, and he has some medals that are waiting for him to go conquer.
Probably so, and that reminds me of a time when I started the Inside BJJ website, and then it went up from there. It became a podcast.
I don't know how Matt will. I'll call Matt up during the day. I'll be like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And he'll be like, "I was just thinking about how a few years ago I started the Inside BJJ website, and I started interviewing." Like he'll tell me my story back to me as if he did it.
He tells it so convincingly, like it may even makes Tim second guess.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that was good, dude.
He's like, man, you know what, man? I'm glad you're my cousin. Thanks for making me a part of this.
Yeah, right on.
Yo, Ernest, also, another thing, Ernest, remember how you spoke about that, like that empowerment group to help like the bigger guys lose weight?
Yeah.
Yo, you're onto something with that, man. I think you should pursue that.
Hell yeah. Well, we got the big guy seminar coming up, dude. We're gonna help these guys move their chunky bodies around.
I got some shirts. I got some shirts for them too. So let's put that through. I think that's going to be major success, because there it is right there. Like all those guys, you're going to save their lives, because in 10 years they're going to be sick. That's just math.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude.
Big guy shirt. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the mellow big guy shirt.
Yeah, that'll work.
Tim's actually got some artwork that he hoes and hums about, and he doesn't think it's cool, but it's kind of a we use it as we haven't used it as a banner on our website. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That actually would look really good if you got a hold of that image and did your own thing with it. I think it would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, let's do that. I actually would like to have that.
Yeah,
and we'll incorporate that into the design.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested.
Yeah, he's nah. Hey,
right.
Tim's not interested until you start talking about percentages and residuals.
I'm not interested.
Yeah,
I don't like fat guys.
He doesn't like fat guys.
I want to throw up when I'm around them.
This guy, Tim. I got to give Tim the Molly Ringwald speech from Breakfast Club. You know, like you're not fat now.
Oh, dude, I was fat before I started jiu-jitsu.
There are two kinds of fat people.
Yeah, I think I was about 45 pounds overweight when I started. I was like 220.
Yeah, you're a chunky.
I was chunked out, man. I come from a chunky gene, dude. My family's not little. Let's just say that. So, but yeah, Jiu-Jitsu does great things for people, and it gets people in shape, and there's definitely something to that. I kind of think maybe that's what Horian was trying and is trying to do by marketing the Gracie diet. Because, I mean, listen, man, you cash in on a diet fad, and you're talking crazy money.
Yeah. Way
more money than Jiu-Jitsu would ever bring you. But I don't think people are going to follow it quite the same way.
I'm going to start the taco truck diet.
Food in general is expensive as hell. I mean, just think of like where we go, like, you know, I mean, Tim, you got kids. Your kids probably eat a lot. I mean, can you think like when we were younger how much food we ate? Our parents would have, think about like, like, Ernest, how much can you eat? Like, I can eat, boy, I tell you, I can eat 2 people's plates.
Are we talking in metric tons, or are we?
I can eat 10 people's plate on a good night.
Look, this is
man, I could eat, like, imagine like being one of our mouths and having kids and then having to feed like one kid who eats for like 6 of them.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. So
yeah, it is.
That food in general, even like before you got with the diet and stuff.
This is the plan. I'm going to become the Mexican Jared. I'm on the hunt, right? I'm looking for the right taco truck. And all I'm going to do is eat nothing but taco truck. And I'm going to lose a shitload of weight, and I'm going to hold up my gi, like my old gi. Like, this is the gi I used to have to wear. I was eating at Alberto's. I ate nothing but Alberto's. And now look at me.
Is Alberto's good?
California
Alberto's
burrito
is the shit.
Really?
It's like is Gino's steak. Is that good? Yeah, it's all right. Now, Alberto's, if you want a burrito and you're in this area, you go to Alberto's.
Yeah,
Man, I'm in.
Alberto's is every now and then you get a little, you get some diarrhea or something, but
Hey,
couple of then you
Every now and then.
that's part of the diet.
you have health insurance. You can go to the ER.
That's
No
part
biggie.
of the diet. It's like free calories, dude.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really good, man. Did you just think of that right now?
Yeah, I got a few. I got a few
on my sleeve.
Got a few in my files.
So, but hey, our listeners can check out Edwin if they go to www.FriLoveCreations.com. That's FRI. And then also your Twitter is @FriLoveCreation. And are you on Instagram? I think you are.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's the same thing, FriLoveCreations. And even also, the better it would be the Facebook page, FriLoveCreations Apparel.
There you go. Hit Edwin up. He's got some cool stuff. We've been spreading the word. Actually, every time my wife wears the shirt, she gets like major compliments. Like, where'd you get that shirt?
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
We're rocking it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that huge. I have some stuff also too. Like, I got like some smalls for the kids also. I'll send them over for them.
Right on.
Especially like for little kids. Little kids are like my thing. Like in the future, I want to have like a little dojo and teach them how to paint and teach them jiu-jitsu because they're both the same thing. So
that's cool.
I like
that.
Yeah, mold their minds into the right direction, and that's what we got to invest in. So that's our next level.
Agreed.
That's our 5-year plan, our 3-4 year plan.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, thanks for taking the time to chat with us. I know you're on the East Coast and you're probably just waking up right now, but yeah, party time.
I appreciate you inviting me on. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, man. You guys are one of my. I'm going to tell you this, man. This is real. I actually was kind of like pumping through and doing this and doing that, and I was just on a high-speed lane, like trying to move forward with FriLoveCreation. And it wasn't up until I heard your first shout-out and I heard my name on your podcast that I actually believed that I was destined for legacy. There's a part of me that kind of like believed it and was just kind of pumping through. But the minute I heard you guys talk about it, it was like a paradigm shift that I was like, yo, this is on. And there's no turning back.
Wow.
So I want to take this time out to say thank you.
No, thank you.
You guys are real peoples, man. Keep it real, for real. So I would love to see you guys soon, man. So let's make this happen. And Tim, we'll talk about the T-shirt, and I'm really excited.
Sounds
so,
good.
Bless you guys.
Thank you very much.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Peace. Bye.
Thanks a lot, brah.
Oh, that was nice.
Breezy.
I like that.
I love his
Felt
New York
good.
accent. I wish I talked like that.
I wish I was cool like that. I am not cool,
you know what he
man.
looks like? I keep thinking of remember Gunny?
I don't know Gunny from
Gunny? You remember Gunny?
From what?
Well, he's this like Puerto Rican dude from New York. That he was like a military like gunnery sergeant, like a Marine gunnery sergeant. He's come down. He actually hates being called Gunny, but everybody calls him fucking Gunny.
Isn't that how it always works, though? Right? Like,
yeah, I mean, like you hate being called a fruitcake, but
okay,
there it is.
It's like for the 17th time.
You are
it's
who
not,
you are.
So whatever. It's
Whatever.
good.
Whatever.
It's good. No, but it feels good. That's nice, man. I mean, we do this show.
Very complimentary.
Nobody gets paid, right? I mean, I don't pay you guys. You guys come here, you volunteer your time, and sometimes I call.
Nobody.
I don't. Hey, I'm not cracking in dough off this, man. You know what I mean?
Still not paying that.
What?
Nothing.
Still not what? What'd you say?
Nothing. Let's
You
move
said you're
on.
still not paying Matt, like I'm paying you, but not Matt. I'm cutting you in on it. Oh, wouldn't that be terrible, dude? If,
Suck,
like
dude.
we were like had this big profit sharing thing going on.
No, that's funny.
No, but I mean, in reality, this takes a lot of work, dude. Like after you guys go home,
You're telling me.
that's when I'm starting. I'm like, okay, now I got to get this, got to get that, got to do this. So, but I can't do it without you guys, right? It's
I knew
You're
when
fucking right. You can't.
I started this shit, when I started this fucking website, and I started these interviews, I knew we were going to get to here. I knew it.
It's really, really hard to sit in front of a mic alone in a room and start talking to like an imaginary crowd.
Somehow you managed to pull it off. You have the ability to sit and talk to yourself.
Oh, thanks, Ernest. Thank you.
That's good.
That's good. I think we're done. Let me look at my paper.
No, we're not done, sir.
What's up?
I have notes.
What are your notes?
No, I just wanted to just thank the people for some of the feedback on the Big Guy seminar. We're gonna put up. I'll work on it tonight. I'll put up a event invite on Facebook, Ronin Jiu-Jitsu's Facebook, and we'll probably try to set up some other things so we can get people to prepay for the
Big Man seminar.
But yeah, we had just to answer a question we had a Connor Robish. I don't know how to say his name, but he asked about talked about big guys be flexible. So if you guys are flexible and you start working on it now, when you get to the Big Guy seminar, it's going to help you out. Like Crosley says, anything that brings your foot towards your face or your chest is good for jiu-jitsu stretching. So make sure your back is flexible, especially with big dudes. You got a chunky midsection, you're probably not flexible. Going left to right on your trunk. So stretch your back out a lot. Hips and hamstrings, you should be good to go.
Somebody I actually heard today. I think it was Sapal that said it. He said you're either flexible by choice or flexible by force.
Yeah. And then as far as the Big Guy seminar goes, I wanted to put out there. You guys can either private message me through Ronin Jiu-Jitsu's fan page or on at Inside BJJ Ernest, or you can just put it out there. It doesn't have to be private message. Technique suggestions for the guys that are interested in coming to the Big Guy seminar. I have an idea of what I want to teach, but any suggestions very specific to the demographic we're targeting. If you guys have any suggestions or requests about technique that we can put together for the seminar, I want to tailor it as much as possible to the guys that are actually interested in the seminar. That way, everybody's concerns are addressed as much as possible.
Cool. You hear that?
Get ready, fat people.
I think belly flop from the top rope is going to be pretty popular.
It's actually, you know what?
Avalanche.
These
Avalanche.
For the guys that have never been to our school, they're going to be, I think they'll be pleasantly surprised because our mats are pretty sweet and tailored for a big guy.
Dude, our mats are amazingly nice.
We've got the tatami mats that are floating on a subfloor system, so it's basically like an extra 2 mats.
We might want to make sure the earthquake retrofitting stuff is done before we get a bunch of big.
I want to work a lot of avalanches and splashes. and
big splash.
Avalanche splash, 5 count.
5 count. I want a 5 count.
I always love
King
that.
Kong Bundy. He'd lift his shoulders.
Make him
off
tap.
The mat.
Make him tap 5 times to make
slap
sure.
the referee because he was almost counted 3. No, 5. I
don't want nobody saying they got cheated when I pinned them.
The extra 2, right?
That's funny.
4 won't do it. We got to go double. Yeah, hit him up. That's is it May 25th? Is that the date?
May 25th.
Nice. That's going to be awesome, man. Really happy for that. I hope we get a big turnout.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a cool day. Cool thing for you to do too, man.
Once again, I want to apologize to all my friends on Twitter. He cut out the UFC segment of the show again. Sorry, guys.
I tried to bring it up with Kurt. That was actually my entry into it, but Kurt shot it down, man.
Yeah, because Kurt's like you. He doesn't watch MMA.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have fuel on Comcast, so I couldn't watch it.
Or you can't afford to get satellite.
No. What do you want me to do? Have Dish Network and Comcast fed into my house?
Well, I just thought a 1%er like yourself would be able to afford that. I'd expect you to have 2 different TVs ran into 2 different types of cable setup. You're better than that, man. Have some self-respect, dude.
A lot of listeners are big MMA fans, but I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, are we done? Can you have your brother call me so I could have him sit in next time? Then
that would be hilarious.
I'll get my other cousin to fill your spot.
Actually,
and we'll just move on.
Me and him are working on something. We've been talking to Eddie and Joe.
Yeah,
and we got something brewing.
Yeah.
Eddie Ruiz and Joe Sanchez.
Joey Sanchez.
You guys gonna get a job on their gardening crew?
That's funny.
Yeah,
or not really, but whatever.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Big Guy Seminar, May 25th. Check it out. Something stank up in here.
You're so stupid.
For Lord,